Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, I will demonstrate how to draft, cut and sew an overhanging cowl detail at the back of an outfit. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothings Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you! I'll be working with the following items: tape measure, pins, a pair of paper scissors, a pair of fabric scissors, tailor's chalk. Ideally, a pencil should be used to draft the pattern, but for tutorial purpose, I'll be using these marker pens, tracing wheel, rulers and curves, crepe fabric or any other fabric that drapes well, the back basic bodice pattern. This is the back basic bodice pattern. I will go ahead and alter it. From the shoulder tip, I will measure and mark 2 inches. This is the shoulder width. Outfits with overhanging cowl detail at the back oftentimes have a low neckline, so I'll measure and mark the neck depth, which is about 9 inches, and this falls on the armhole line. From the center back, I will measure and mark 2 inches on the armhole line. Using my French curve, I will draw out the new back neckline curve like this. Next, I will decide on the length I want for the cowl. So in this case, I want the cowl detail to end 1 inch above the waistline. Using my ruler and pattern master, I will connect this point to the shoulder tip like this. From the new back neck depth, I will measure and mark 6 inches upwards like this. Using a ruler and a curve, I will connect the 6-inch point to the new start point of the shoulders like this. Next, I will extend the shoulder line beyond the shoulder tip like this. I made the new shoulder length 2 inches, so I'll make the extension beyond the shoulder tip double the new shoulder length. This is 4 inches, so I'll measure and mark 4 inches from the shoulder tip like this on the new shoulder line extension. I will connect the 4-inch point to the end point of the cowl, which is 1 inch above the waistline. I will use a curve for this. Next, I will measure the length of the new back neck like this. This gave me a value of 11.5 inches. Next, I will measure the length of this outer curve like this. This gave me a value of 19.5 inches. I will subtract the width of the dart from the 19.5 inches, and the width is 1 inch. So this is 19.5 minus 1, and this is equal to 18.5 inches. I'll go ahead and trace out this shape that I'm showing you with my pen. I will pin a new pattern paper underneath it like this. I will pin it in place. Then I will trace it out. I will cut out what I traced out. This is the new back neckline. I will cut it out. I will also cut out the remaining part of the back pattern. This is the altered back pattern, and this is the back pattern with the cowl detail. However, I am not done with the cowl detail yet. I will measure the length of the necklines on the cowl and also on the back pattern. For the cowl, the neckline is 6 inches long. On the back pattern, the neckline is 11 inches long. I will set aside the back pattern. I will divide the neckline on the cowl detail into 4 equal sections like this. Also, for the outer edge, I will also divide it into 4 equal sections. I will connect the points together like this with my ruler. I have divided the cowl detail into 4 equal sections. I will number the sections. I will slide them open, but I will not cut them all the way through at the end. I will label the shoulders so as to avoid confusion later on. I will place a new pattern paper underneath it. I will align the center back edge of the cowl with the edge of the new pattern paper like this. I will pin it in place. Recall that when we measured the length of the neckline on the back pattern, we got a value of 11 inches. So after opening up the neckline on the cowl, it should be exactly equal to 11 inches. Remember that it was 6 inches before. So I will measure and mark out 11 inches like this as a guide. I will pin the outer section of the cowl in place on the 11-inch point so as to make sure that the neckline does not exceed 11 inches. Then I will just eyeball it and pin the remaining 2 sections in place, making sure that the space in between the sections are evenly distributed. I will connect the space in between the sections at the upper part together like this. I will cut it out. I will remove the old patterns from the new one. I will label the shoulders and the neckline. Outer edge of the cowl is uneven, so I will glue the cowl pattern to another pattern paper like this using my glue stick. I will draw out a smooth curve for the outer edge of the cowl like this. I will cut out the excess pattern paper. This is the final cowl pattern. It will be cut out on bias on the fabric. I have gone ahead to cut out the main back piece on the fabric. The center back was cut on fold. I used half an inch seam allowance all around the pattern except for the side seam where I used 1 inch seam allowance. The cowl detail will be cut on bias, so I will fold the fabric in a triangular way like this. I will align the center back edge of the cowl pattern with the folded edge of the fabric like this, and I will pin it in place. The center back will be cut on fold. I will add half an inch seam allowance all around the cowl pattern. I will cut it out. So these are the two pieces needed to make the overhanging cowl detail at the back of an outfit. This is the back piece, which was cut on fold on the straight grain. I will go ahead and sew the darts in place. I have sewn the darts in place as you can see. I will notch the center back on the back neckline like this. This is the cowl piece. I will also notch the center back on the cowl neckline. I will remove the pattern from the fabric. I will mark the wrong side of the fabric. I will now go ahead and pleat the shoulders of the cowl. The number of pleats on one shoulder should be the same with the other shoulder. The pleats must face the inner part of the cowl. After pleating, the length of the cowl's shoulder must be equal to the length of the shoulders on the back piece. So now I have gone ahead to do the pleating. As you can see, I left half an inch seam allowance on both sides of the shoulders that I did not pleat. This is the main back piece. I will place the cowl piece on top of the main back piece like this. The right side of the cowl is facing the wrong side of the back piece. I will pin the necklines in place, making sure that the middle points match up. After pinning, I will take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it in place using half an inch sewing allowance. So now the stitching has been done. As you can see, I have also ironed the fabric. After sewing, I notched the seam allowance on the neckline and then I understitched the seam allowance to the neckline of the back piece on the wrong side. Next, I will go ahead and hem the lower part of the overhanging cowl detail. I have gone ahead to hem the lower part of the cowl. As you can see, I have given it a thorough press with my iron. This is the final look of the overhanging cowl detail on the back piece. So that's it guys, we are done. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, share this video with your friends who are interested in sewing, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. See you in my next tutorial. Bye and thank you so much for watching.